There are gates you cannot open without the finger of God. There are issues of life you cannot, your education, your master's degree, your PhD cannot solve if God is not involved. And some of these people we celebrate around the world, some of these rich people we celebrate, oh, we just think that because they are, the Bible says the race is not to be swift, the battle is not to be strong. If you know the prices and the sacrifices people pay to make things work for them, and they won't say those things in the public, because this life is controlled by the spiritual. The spiritual is superior to the natural. The spiritual is superior to the natural. In Psalms 107 verse 16, Psalms 107 verse 16, the Bible says, for he has broken the gates of bronze. Look at it. And cut the bars of iron in two. So we see the gates of iron in Act 12 verse 10. Now we are seeing the gate of bronze. Do you see it? Meaning that gates are made up of different materials. There are gates in life that are like bronze. There are gates in life that are like iron. Speaking to the different degree of life's challenges. There are life's battles that you approach casually, carelessly, and you get results. There are some life's battles that you need God. You need prayers. You need the intervention of God to resolve. These kind of problems face a lot of Christians around the world, and they cannot solve that problem. And this is what the devil uses to discourage people. When you're going through the same financial crisis, the same health crisis, the same marital crisis, and you cannot solve the problem, you will know at that time that you need something stronger than you, and that is God. You need something stronger than you. The current generation is gradually sweeping away the supernatural from their life. John 10 verse 10 says, the thief comes not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I have come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Anywhere you see death, you see destruction, you see disaster, it is the devil that is doing it. And you cannot fight the devil with the devil. Jesus said, Satan cannot cast out Satan. You need a superior power to the devil to deal with the devil. If you are a child of God, you are saved, you know Jesus, you're born again, the person living inside of you is greater than the person living outside. The Bible says, greater is he that is in us than he that is outside. You need to understand that there are gates in every nation. The airport is like a mini government of every nation where judgments are carried out. In the realm of the spirit, the same thing applies. Gates represent places of judgment. And for a child of God to win life's cases, you need someone who has already won victory for you to represent you in that place. And that is Jesus. Colossians 2:14 and 15 says, he took all the handwritings that were against us, he wiped them out and nailed them to his cross. Having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly. So if you know Jesus and you're a child of God, you need to be praying and pulling down gates. Pulling them down. You need to recognize that there are gates that you need to pull down. Gates that need to open to you in your city for you to progress in life, for you to advance in life, for you to fulfill God's plan for your life. You cannot whisper to some gates. Some gates require sustained prayer. Sustained prayer. So if you're listening to me this morning and your life is messed up and things are not moving, you're making 100 miles progress and 1,000 miles retrogression. You go forward by 100 miles, you move backward by 1,000 miles, and things are not working around you. Maybe you are standing behind some gates in your city, in your nation, that you need to pray against. Don't be a carnal Christian. Romans chapter 8 verse 6. Romans 8:6, the Bible says, to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Don't be carnally minded. Be a spiritual Christian. Be spiritual.